I guess I'm inspired by the oddness of quantum mechanics. It doesn't tell the full story. Quantum mechanics works very well describing how small systems, such as atoms interacting with light, work, but it really doesn't tell us how this translates into the motion of objects in everyday life, which we are so familiar with. Things just aren't like that. We're sort of interested in seeing what happens in between, in those sort of in-between states. We have a glass cell, which the experiment takes place in. We use lasers to cool cesium atoms down to very low temperatures. And what we do with the atoms, once we've cooled and trapped them, is to fire another laser beam at them. In fact, it's called a standing wave, that we actually pulse the standing wave on and off. We're talking sort of tens of microseconds here, and they tend to be in a sort of quite small little cloud until you turn on this standing wave. We see unexpected behaviour. We see more diffusion of the atoms in some quantum mechanical situations than we do in the classical case, which, as it turns out, is quite strange. We expect that there will be some interference effects. That's one of the amazing things about quantum mechanics. Even particles have wave-like properties. Even particles can interfere, just as we know light waves can interfere. And it turns out that this interference can stop the amount that the atoms spread out. That is of some fundamental interest, really. When I was reasonably young, about, I don't know, 7 or 8, I used to see all the strange words which were associated with physics. And I was always fascinated by the crazy names. I always remember leptons and baryons and hadrons. But even the term quantum itself, quantum mechanics, still holds some sort of excitement for me just as a phrase.